Next problem on section formula. Example number 4. Find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment joining the points 5, -6 and -4, -1. Also find the point of intersection. So we have to find the ratio in which the line which is dividing the y-axis. So this is y-axis. So this is the line segment. AB is the line segment. This AB which divides the y-axis means the line and the y-axis intersecting each other. So we have to find the point of intersection, and the point A is 5, -6. The point A is 5, -6. So this is the point 5, -6. So this is 5, -6. This is the point 5, 6, and the point B is nothing but -1, 4. This is -1, -4. -1, -4 is the point. This is the point B. So which is point B. So here what we have to find? We have to find the point of intersection. So this point is has to be found. So here we have to find the point of intersection. So we have to find this point. So this is the point where we have to find. So how to find? Here the point A is given and point B is given. So this line is on the y-axis. So if the point is on the y-axis, so which is of the form 0, y. There is no x-axis and the point y is as it is 0, y. Let us consider this y-axis divides the line segment in the ratio A:1. So this AB is get divided in the ratio K:1. We don't know the ratio, that's why let us take K:1 is the ratio. So let us take this point, this is K and K:1 is the ratio. Okay. Now the point A is 5, -6 and point B is -1, -4. The ratio is K:1. Let us write M1 is equal to K and M2 is equal to 1. Then the section formula is given by P of x, y which is equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2, M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2. So already we have taken the point, we don't know the point, and the point is on the y-axis. So if the point is on the y-axis, the point is in the form of 0, y. Therefore substitute 0, y, which is equal to M1 is K, we have taken already, and M2 is 1. So x1 is 5 and y1 is -6, x2 is -1, y2 is -4. Therefore M1 is K, x2 is -1, M2 is 1, x1 is 5 divided by K plus 1. M1 is K, y2 is -4 plus M1 is 1 and y1 is -6 divided by M1 plus M2 K plus 1. So 0, y is equal to, we have substituted all the values. So the first point which corresponds to the first point, so 0 corresponds to this first point and this y corresponds to the y coordinate. So let us equate these two equations. So 0 is equal to -k plus 5 divided by k plus 1. Let us cross multiply. So if you cross multiply, so you will get -k plus 1 is equal to 0. Then transpose k to RHS, it becomes plus k. Therefore k is equal to plus 5. So the ratio is 5:1 because we have taken the ratio k is to 1. So we have taken the ratio k is to 1. That's why the value of k is equal to 5. So if the value of k is equal to 5 and we have to find the point of intersection. So we have to find the point of intersection. So how to find the point of intersection means we have to find the value of y. Therefore y is equal to the second coordinate. So this y corresponds to the second point. So y is equal to, in the place of k, substitute 5 and 4 plus 1 as it is into minus 6 divided by the value of k is 5 plus 1. So means you substitute the value of k in the above equation and equate the value of y. Then which is equal to 5 into minus 4, minus 20, minus 6 divided by 5 plus 1, which is equal to minus 26 by 6. So which is equal to minus 13 by 3 is the value of y. Therefore, the coordinates of the point of intersection is 0, minus 13 by 3. So here minus 13 by 3, the value of minus 13 by 3. So this value is approximately equal to this value, which is approximately equal to minus 4.3. Minus 4.3. Approximately equal to minus 4.3. So 4.3 means 4.3, which is 4.3. So here it is 4.3. So means this line get divided on the y-axis is approximately equal to 0, minus 4.3. 0, minus 4.3 is the point. Minus 4.3. So this is how we can able to find the point of intersection on the y-axis. 0, minus 13 by 3. This is the point of intersection on the y-axis. Let us move to the next problem. Example number 5. If the points a of 6, 1 and b of 8, 2, c of 9, 4 and d of p, 3 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find the value of p. Here parallelogram is given. So already we know that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and they are parallel, and the diagonals are not equal, but diagonals are intersecting each other. So here point A, point B, point C and point D means the vertices of these 4 points which forms a quadrilateral, that quadrilateral which is in the form of a parallelogram. And we have to find the value of P, means we have in the coordinate D, we have to find the point P. So here in this point we have to find the value of P. In this parallelogram we have to find the value of P. Okay. We know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. We know that the diagonal AC and the diagonal BD will intersecting each other at a common point. So let us take this common point as O. O is the common point where the two diagonals intersect each other. So that the coordinates of the midpoint of AC, must be equal to the coordinates of the midpoint of BD. So we have to take the coordinates of the midpoint of AC. So means the length of OA must be equal to the length of OC, and the length of OD must be equal to the length of OB. So the coordinates of the midpoint of BD are equal. So means the coordinates from here to here, the distance is same. From O to C and from O to A, the distances are equal because the diagonals are intersecting each other. So already we know that the coordinates of the midpoint are x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2, or we can say that x1 plus x2 by 2, or y1 plus y2 by 2. Let us substitute the coordinates x2 of the coordinate AC. So 6 is the x1. So this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So x2 for the coordinate AC, x2 is 9 and x1 is 6. So this is x1, y1 for the coordinate AC. This is x1 and y1. So here this point is x2, y2. x2, y2. So we can take 9 plus 6 by 2, y2. So y2 is 4. 4 plus 1 divided by 2. 4 plus 1 by 2. Similarly, for this coordinate, let us take, so this x8 is nothing but x1. So this is x1 and y2 2 is nothing but y1. x1, y1, and here this point is x2, y2. P is nothing but x2. This is x2 and 3 is nothing but y2. So we can write y2 is nothing x2 p plus 8 divided by 2. Then y2 is 3 plus 2 divided by 2. Let us equate. So 9 plus 6 is 15 divided by 2, which is equal to, then 4 plus 1 is nothing but 5 by 2. Here also 5 by 2. So we can equate p plus 8 divided by 2, which is equal to 9 plus 6 by 2. Let us equate these two. Coordinates. So we can write 9 plus 6 is 15 divided by 2, which is equal to p plus 8 by 2. Then we can multiply 15 to 2, cross multiply. So 15 to the 30. So which is equal to 2 into p. 2 into p is 2p. 2 8 is 16. Then transpose, this is 16 to LHS. So transpose 16 to LHS, it becomes 2p is equal to 30 minus 16. Therefore 30 minus 16 is 14 divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2 7s are 14. So the point P is, the coordinate P is 7. So the value of P is 7. So it becomes 7, 3.